Hello, internet friends. My name is Catherine, and I'm the human behind Christian Biscuiture. And today is day 15 of our Vlogmas series. It is the last day. Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates. Happy holiday season for everyone. I wish you the best for the upcoming year. We are going to be taking a little break over the holiday season, and I'm going to see you back in 2026. So I will wish you the best. I will wish you health, prosperity, whatever you need. I wish you the best for the upcoming year. Today is my redemption day. Redemption. We are going to be dyeing candy cane once again in a new technique that is not hand painted. Is it perfect? No, but it's good. It's better than the last one we did. So let's get into this episode, and I wish you happy holiday season. Okay, so today is redemption day, hopefully. I'm going to already add my citric acid here for the candy cane color. Full disclosure, I've pre-soaked it in citric acid. So we hopefully will be fine. So I've roughly pre-soaked it with like almost I would say 2 tablespoons of citric acid. And this is my 100% superwash merino on worsted weight. So we're going to try and have it as equal as possible. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to turn on the heat right now. I think I'm going to add a little bit of water. And I'm adding a little bit of, I've added about a cup of my pre-soaked water. So this is the pre-soaked water with the citric acid. We also had included citric acid here so that hopefully everything will be better this time. So if you haven't seen that one episode, it was bad, friends. Okay, so is this on? Yes. Yes. Okay, so both are on, and I've already did my my red mix here, and I've also added some citric acid in the dye. So hopefully it will strike much faster than what we did last time. Because last time it was rough. And I'm just going to wait a little bit for the water to warm up a little bit more before we're going to be adding the dye, because I want this to strike as fast as possible. So yes, we're gonna wait a little bit. Okay, so we see some bubbles forming, so we know that we are getting there. Okay, let's do this. So I already have my red here, and we're going to use the syringe like we did last time. But I'm going to put a little bit less. So I think I had a full syringe last time, and now I'm just going to do like 20 milliliter in the syringe. So that way we have a little less. And we're going to do less stripes as well. Okay, so we might have a little bit of bleeding, but not as much as last time. So I'm just going to do 3 stripes, and we're most likely going to need to switch up, flip, words. Words are hard tonight, apparently. So, and we're going to like most likely have to wipe flow. Words are no, they have no meaning. What can I say? So, 10 minutes here, then flip yarn. Okay, got it. See you in 10. Okay, so okay, I think I can. I think I could flip it, and we wouldn't have too much damage. So it's not going to be perfect. We're going to have some transfer color, but it's going to be cute, and we're going to like it. At least I'm going to like it. But I think we don't have a whole lot of work to do, so I'm going to do the same as I did, less than 20 milliliter. So we're gonna go and work the stripe on this side like that, and here as well. Just going to make sure that we reach the corners. Okay, and a tiny bit here. Okay. Is it going to be perfect? No, I don't think, but I just think it's because red is a color that bleeds a lot. So I think I would be very curious to repeat this experiment, but with colors that strikes much faster than this. And here, like, it's going to be so much better than the first attempt we did, so that's good. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do 30 minutes on the stove, and then we're going to come back to cool it off completely before washing over any excess dye. But I think this could be a fun experiment to do with colors that strike very quickly. So this is something to add to the to-do list of 2026. This is a list that is growing day by day. I hope you had a lovely 2025. So, okay, so I'm going to see you in 30 minutes. Bye, Gita. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes, and I'm turning this off. Okay, so is it off? Yes, it is off. Off. Okay. So I used my bigger syringe to do this, but I think that if I were to do this again, I would use those 10 milliliter syringe instead of the bigger one, because first of all, the hole is smaller here, but also I think I would have a better, like, because it's a smaller hole, we would have a smaller stripe, so this spread wouldn't happen as much. And you can see here we had a better control over here, and for some reason we have bubbles over here but not necessarily over there, so we would have to play a little bit with this. So I'm going to let this completely cool off. We're going to wash off any excess dye after that and let it dry overnight so we can see the result tomorrow, because I feel like it's going to be interesting to see how much the spread over here stayed. We shall see. Because we know that it looks darker in the pan wet than it's going to look once it has dried off. So I will see you later. Okay, so I haven't done one of those in a little bit, but we are going to do a small voiceover for this because, well, you see, I forgot to film with the sound on, so it is what it is. So what we're going to do here is we're going to let this, like soak for a little bit to make sure that we don't have any further bleeding than we already saw the pink into the yarn. So I'm going to let this soak for about 10 to 15 minutes like we usually do. Normally with red I wouldn't like let this soak for that long. However, I don't think we would have more bleeding than what we currently have on the actual yarn, so I'm fairly confident that we're going to be okay. So, and there's so little red here that I'm not super worried about it. So as you can see, we're doing good. We don't have any bleeding or pink in the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that in the spin dryer and let it dry overnight, and I will see you tomorrow for the final result. And here's the final result for our candy cane, and I think we've improved a lot. So we do have some bleeding of pink into the white, which I was expecting because I could see it when we were dyeing. However, we have better control over the red stripes. So I think that what I said with using the 10 milliliter syringe instead of my bigger one would make it much easier to control how much of the stripes we're doing. So I think if I were to redo this is what I would be doing. And yeah, I think we've improved a lot. And hopefully I won't have to hand paint the candy cane in the future, but I still need to experiment a little bit more with this technique. And honestly, I think it's not too bad. It's actually pretty cute with the soft pink. I wish we had less of it, but this is just experimenting, right? Well, we can only get better from there. So I hope you've liked the video, and if you did, please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye!